Greetings. My name is I Am Quartet, and the road to 2K starts now. To help us reach our goal, subscribe. Thank you! Like, share, and comment on all videos. Play the video until the end, even if you're not watching it. This helps YouTube recommend our channel. Oh!
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, I am Quartet.
I'm taught how the great is me.
Welcome to another episode of the Culture Section. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Fans of the Culture Network. Also, check out the Culture Section podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play. Hold up.
The co-owner of Sweetie Pie's restaurant in Jackson is behind bars this morning.
James Norman arrested yesterday. He's been charged in a murder for hire plot. Norman accused of conspiring with others to have his 18-year-old nephew killed. Andre Montgomery was murdered March 14, 2016 in St. Louis. Now, 2 years before that, investigators say Norman took out a $450,000 life insurance policy on Montgomery and attempted to collect on the policy a week after Montgomery was killed. That case is still under investigation.
What a shame, man. What a shame. Miss Robbie basically gave this man the world, and he decided to just pee it away.
He did what again?
Pee it away.
Oh, just peed it away?
Yeah, peed it away. How much you know about the case?
I followed it just a little bit.
Yeah.
I found out, I think it was yesterday, that someone else is involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
The producer for Nellyville or something like that.
Yeah.
I heard he's
lied on some insurance papers or something like that.
Yeah, man. Other than that, man, you know, I mean, all this is allegedly, though, right? Everything is still under investigation, correct?
For the sake of the podcast, is allegedly.
Yeah, man. What I say, my man went from selling sweets to making hits.
Jesus Christ. And you know
I
what?
didn't even know he was about that life, man.
Yo, man, and you know what's sad?
What's that?
I haven't seen it, but there's a clip of Miss Robbie and him going to visit the young man's grave, and he's out there crying.
I mean, there could have been real tears. He could have been thinking, man, I only had a $450 policy, $450,000.
He didn't even collect on it.
He probably said, man, I should have put out more money. That's why he probably crying. Because he took this insurance policy out a while back, right?
Yeah, he took the gist of it was in 2014 he took out an insurance policy for $450,000.
See, and he was thinking, man, if he was doing better, if he knew he was gonna blow it the way he was, he would have at least put a meal out there. Man.
Check this out.
That's why he was crying.
Check this out now. 2016 is when they allegedly committed the murder for hire. Now what happened was, what I found out was, I think that the erotic dancer allegedly DM'd Andre, which is the young man, and basically they was using burner phones. So she told Tim Norman that she was gonna fly in St. Louis, I think the day before. She called Andre and got his location, and then she allegedly sent that location to Tim Norman, and then the young man was murdered.
Who actually did the murder for the nephew? Who killed him?
We don't know. I don't know who specifically killed him.
Because I'm trying to think, why are you using an exotic dancer to do a hit, man? I got an exotic dancer. It's almost like hiring a chef to build a house, man. But his job is cooking. What is that, man? That's apple and oranges, ain't it?
Yeah.
Or maybe she was just there to lure him in.
But there is some rumbling that, again, this is all allegedly, that him and Miss Robbie fell out because of Andre moving, I guess, to St. Louis to live with Miss Robbie. Again, all of this is just speculation.
You want to put a hit because someone moved in? What is he taking a piece of the business or something? She giving him all the recipes?
Hey man, this is pretty.
That was enough for everybody to eat, won't it?
That's my thing. You know, because I was, even when me and you was talking, man, I said it jokingly, but this lady basically, you know, her claim to fame is that she was one of the original Ikettes. of Tina and Ike fame, right? And then she went on and, sung with the Rolling Stones. And I was just saying, like, she basically left a bunch of craziness and built this family empire so that her kids would not end up just being nobody.
What you mean a bunch of craziness? You mean she left the life of the road?
Yeah.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll?
Yeah. I don't know if that...
To build an empire?
Yeah. She basically...
She used her money for good?
Yeah. That's what I mean. And I just think, like, how much is enough, bro? Like...
He probably was bored. When people have, that certain kind of money, sometimes they want to live on the edge, man. I mean, he probably was snorting something too, man. Probably, had little drugs in his system. Probably was having a party. The idea popped in his head while he was under influence. And he ran with it. He was an idiot, allegedly. He may be not guilty. He could be an innocent guy, man, being framed.
I tell you what,
have they let him talk yet? Has he came publicly? No. Him and his lawyer.
But look at that picture. My man
the smile on the face,
smiling.
What if he's smiling because he knows he's innocent? He already shedded his tears, you said, for his nephew at the gravesite with his mama.
Ain't nobody. I don't think. I ain't never been accused of murder. But I don't think there's nobody that's being accused of murder
that's smiling
gonna smile on their mugshot.
If you know that the Lord is on your side, why can't you be happy and smile?
First of all, you can have the Lord all day, but if I'm accused of murder, I'm crying on the mugshot. You give me like you give me like this.
Why you crying? Sometimes when you cry, you look guilty.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? How about rejoice in those times of tribulations, man? Rejoice.
Murder for hire charge.
Allegedly. See,
allegedly.
You can't keep saying allegedly, and then you already got the man being guilty.
All I'm saying
proof ain't listen, the man has not stood before his peers, man, and a judge yet.
We've said innocent. We've said allegedly.
We don't even know who this exotic dancer is. Was he married?
No, I think his baby mama, I can't remember her name, but boy, she used to get him the business on that show.
Was she an exotic dancer too?
No, she wasn't no exotic dancer.
I'm trying to figure out how the exotic dancer get involved, man, and flying her in. That was a picture of her too, right?
Yeah, that was a picture.
They must have slapped all the exoticness off of her, man. Like she just woke up and rolled out of bed.
Jesus Christ.
How the nephew know the exotic dancer? Were they DMing each other, man?
I guess she just.
She used to dance for him.
That's easy.
He moving in with his aunt. He ain't got no time to be messing with no exotic dancers.
It's easy, man. She would probably went on his Instagram page, DM'd him. He went back to her page and probably saw like, oh my God,
she looked good.
Yeah, I mean, she
look good. I'm gonna use some of this Sweetie Pie's money, man, and hook up with her.
I mean, it could be. I know him and his cousin. They had a delivery business, but it didn't really work out. They was trying to do deliveries, but they kept delivering to the wrong house. I remember that episode.
Just stop, man. Usually when I watch reality TV,
yeah,
most of the time I feel like it's already staged and lied anyway.
I understand.
That dude make for some funniness. They kept delivering
to the wrong place. Yeah. Hey, but here's the other sad thing, right? He said something. So when he moved here, he did graduate, and he was talking to Miss Robbie, and he was saying that.
Is this on the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I wasn't, he was saying that if he still was in Texas, he wouldn't have graduated. So I don't know what he had going on in Texas, but the whole point was she moved him up here to St. Louis to have a better life and to rub some of that entrepreneurship off on him.
And her son, in returns, allegedly takes his life. He literally, listen, man, he planned this since 2014 then. Because why in the world did he need to put an insurance policy?
What they call it, the sole benefactor, a beneficiary.
Why would he need to put some life insurance on this guy? His mama could have did it if it was needed.
Exactly.
That means he planned it since 2014.
And here's the crazy part. So I kind of got this point from somebody else. They were saying that a lot of times with police, when it comes to celebrities, they really take their time and make the case because they feel like the celebrity has the resources to fight the case. Now,
true.
What makes it so interesting, 2016 is when the murder happened. So they spent the next 4 years building this case.
Man.
That's something, man.
When he heard that, and he knew he was innocent, that's why he smiled. He was like, took them 4 years to come up with these lies.
I hope he innocent.
I hope he got a good lawyer. Where's Johnny Cochran when you need him?
This is terrible to do to a family member, man.
It is, but he
allegedly.
Thank you. I don't know why you looking down on Mr. Sweetie Pie.
I'm not looking down. First of all, you would get on me for using the word allegedly a lot. So
yeah, that's when we don't know it's the truth.
Your take is really surprising me.
Sometimes I'll be on point though, man. Sometimes I'll be on point.
Hey,
let's not check my track record. A lot of times I'm on point.
You're on point. You're on point. You did call a couple things that we won't mention during this.
We won't mention that. Thank you. Maybe he can cook for them while he locked up.
Hey man,
there's gonna be some good meals in prison, huh? You're gonna find out he there. He gonna need it to save himself. God, they gonna have all kinds of fancy stuff. Does Paula Deen got a son?
I have no idea.
If so, they might be in there together. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
who knew that businesses was I don't even know, man. My man should have just stuck with what he knew.
He should have stuck with what he knew.
Looking at his mama's recipes. Because I don't know if he can really cook himself, but he should have been just looking at his mama's recipes. Some people don't need to go outside, man. They just need to stay in the house, man. They don't need to go outside whatsoever.
Oh, I can't believe this, man.
I'm just saying.
He should have stuck to what he knew. His mama's recipes.
Yeah, his mama's recipes.
Hey, man, his mama stayed telling him, like, I think he was trying to open up another location, and I think he opened up a location in Vegas or somewhere. That gent shut down. You know
why, man? He was waving away from the recipes, man. Probably trying to throw his own twist to it, man.
Christ.
Just hey, man, that's one of them kids, but just follow the instructions.
Hey, you think this one of them cases where, you know how sometimes the older folks be like, yo, these young people don't listen.
Yep.
This is definitely one of
them, man. I wonder what his mama's saying.
One of the news networks, they reached out to her, and the only comment that they got was she's distraught.
Really?
No duh.
Yeah, true. But she's like me, man. It's too early in the game. She want to get the information right. It is her son.
Yeah.
And she probably don't know her son to be this kind of person. You know, so about the process, you know what I'm saying?
It's way a lot.
Especially when she found out herself that this was a 4-year investigation.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, they probably knew more than what we knew, because when they're investigating, a lot of times they'll visit you, you know, maybe
periodically.
There you go. And, you know, if they coming around too much, that's probably how they caught the guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He probably was fumbling.
Hey,
imagine you're a police officer, man. You go to Sweetie Pie's house, you know, and they offer you something to eat, and you know, he just offed his nephew. Would you really eat it? Even though you know that food is so good, would you really take that chance?
Man,
smell them greens up in there.
There's one
pies and cakes.
It's one of them cops that probably was like, got him. And let me tell you, some of these boys get off on locking you up. I feel like as American, as a citizen, especially as a black citizen, your job is to stay off the radar. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He tried, man. You say he got burner phones. He was watching too much CSI and Law and Order, man.
Look, and then I heard he sent $9,000 to, I guess, her account, and then
the exotic dancer.
Yeah, from what I understand. And then I heard later on he met up with the erotic dancer and her mama to give her $700.
I mean, this could have been for her services. She might have been dancing at parties. I mean, if you flying her in already, man, obviously, you know, she's a good dancer.
God, whatever happened to just concentrating on what's in front of you?
Man, listen.
God. Allegedly.
And why was it so low? A policy of $450,000, man, that's a low policy, man.
You think so?
For him, I would be thinking
Jesus
millions
Christ.
or something, man.
You know what the sad part is?
Well, how much he was inching for it? He only could wait 2 years?
He still ain't get it.
What did he need that money for? And how much was he paying her? The first time he gave her $9,000. What was next? Man, he should have just married her in that case, man.
At least she couldn't have told on him.
She didn't want to dance no more? Is that what her deal was? Where did he even find her at? What club was she dancing at?
I have no idea.
How did that conversation go up? He's in a private room getting a private dance. She's taking off her clothes. Hey, you got a gun? I don't know, man. That's why I think they were snorting. But anyway, I heard when you snort that stuff, man. Hey, man, I found out that you can snort heroin now. I never knew it, man. I ain't woke to those sides of the streets. Never mind. I'm stopping.
As always, my name is I Am Quartet.
Taught out the greatest me.
See you when we see you. Peace.